So then guys, believe it or not, we have the latest and greatest in leaks for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And yeah, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is not even released yet, but yet we do have leaks for it. And today I want to go over 6 leaks about the iPhone 18 Pro Max, why you may want to skip out, say, the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, what is just about to come out. But first of all, let me tell you why we actually have iPhone 18 leaks to begin with. Now, what we do know about Apple is that they've always got multiple products in production in the line. They don't simply make, say for example, the iPhone 16, they created it, launched it, and then they go right back to the drawing board, let's start making the iPhone 17 models. They start way in advance. They have a massive kind of roadmap, a timeline of when they're expecting to bring out different features and hardware. So for example, you may have heard me talking about in Apple Watch videos that we know that Apple working on a glucose sensor or diabetes sensor, and yet we still don't have that yet, but we know they've been working on it for years. And it's the same thing with their product line. They know exactly what they want to do and obviously what features they want to drop in each version of each iPhone. And that's exactly the same scenario what is happening here with the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. Apple already know what they're going to put inside of that iPhone, before they even release the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But with that out of the way, let's get started then with these 6 new leaks that we've heard about for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and maybe a reason why you might want to skip over the 17 Pro models. But with that, let's get started with number 1, and that is all to do with the actual screen, or specifically to do with Dynamic Island. Now, we've heard a mixed bag of different leaks in the last few months of how Dynamic Island's going to work and what's going to be changing here. We've heard rumors, for example, that Face ID is going to be completely underneath the screen. And obviously we've seen technology with other providers out there like Samsung. They did this recently to the Galaxy Z Fold, apart from the Z Fold 7, but the point is that they actually had a under sort of screen camera, and we heard that this is going to be coming for Face ID. But then we've also been hearing that this might not actually be the case and it's not ready yet. But instead what we're going to be getting is a smaller Dynamic Island for the iPhone 18 models. And to be honest, I think this makes more sense that Apple will make this smaller. At the end of the day, when we used to have the notch ever since, say, the iPhone 10, as it evolved, all the way up to, say, the likes of the iPhone 13 Pro kind of models, it did get slightly smaller. So for the Dynamic Island to get slightly smaller, it does make a lot of sense that obviously this is going to happen first before we get under screen, Face ID, and obviously say a hole punch camera, and then obviously getting rid of all of that altogether. So yeah, I don't think it's going to happen just yet, but the main thing is to take away is that a smaller Dynamic Island is coming first of all. Now, for number 2, this one is quite an important one. It looks like that Apple are looking to reinvent their A chips all over again. And what I mean by this is that they're looking to push the boundaries further, and maybe for the first time we're going to be on a 2 nanometer process. And what this essentially means is if TSMC can make this correct for Apple, it means that we're going to get even more efficiencies from the chip, and also that performance can be increased too. This is really great news for people out there who want better battery life, for example, and also for the likes of Apple to keep in line with, say, the Snapdragon chips. Remember the Snapdragon Elite? That chip is absolutely amazing right now. And obviously that's in a lot of high-end, Android phones out there, and obviously at the moment the likes of, say, the A18 Pro is behind it. So this is going to be quite impressive to see what Apple do here with this chip. But like I said, better performance and better kind of efficiencies with that 2 nanometer process is definitely going to help out. But after this then, for the third big leak that we've heard about, and that is it looks like that new type of battery, the carbon lithium battery, is going to be also coming to the likes of the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. Now, we've been hearing rumors that the actual iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max might not actually get this type of battery. It's going to be reserved just for the iPhone 17 Air this time round. But it definitely looks like that next year with the iPhone 18 Pro series, it will get that battery. And as I just talked about with that A20 chip, the 2nm being even more efficient and things like this, mixing these together, you can imagine battery life is going to be absolutely phenomenal, having that larger kind of capacity inside of it and how carbon lithium batteries actually work. You know, it's going to be fantastic in what we're going to get inside the 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And then after that, for the fourth big leak, what I want to talk about, and that's also to do with efficiencies, it looks like that the iPhone 18 models, or all of them, are probably going to have the new C2 chip inside of it. Now, we've heard that the C1 chip is going to be enhanced and changed a bit for the likes of, say, the iPhone 17 models, but for the likes of the iPhone 18 models, we're going to get a whole new chip again for, you know, the C2. This is the communication one. So this basically means 5G connectivity, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all of those kinds of different communication bits and pieces, that it's going to be enhanced to be even more efficient than the C1 like we've got in the iPhone 16e right now. So again, battery life will be pushed out even further. This is going to be fantastic news that if you're streaming over Wi-Fi or watching something over 5G or browsing the web on 5G or something like this, using data, you can imagine the battery life is going to last even longer there, and even in standby mode, your battery life will last even better as it receives and sends data from your phone. So this is absolutely fantastic to hear. But there's also something else what's super fantastic to hear about, and that is the giveaway we are doing on this channel for this right here. I'm giving away an iPad Pro 13-inch to one lucky subscriber at the end of September time. And this is no ordinary iPad Pro. This is the M4 version, but it has 1 terabyte of storage. And if you know anything about your specs, that means it's got inside of us the full fat M4, the 10-core CPU and the 10-core GPU inside of this. And it's also got 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. So that is super exciting to hear. Plus, it's also the cellular version too. So cellular and Wi-Fi version of this. And I'm going to be giving it away, like I said, the end of September time. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway, it's quite simple. Just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe what you're going to get is a brand new iPad. Maybe you're going to get a new iPhone. Maybe you're going to get, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Just let me know in the comments below. It could be Apple related or not. Now, the other part of the giveaway will be happening at the end of September time, where I'll be making a video giving you even more details about it, including a form to fill in and also telling you when I'm going to do the live stream to give away this iPad Pro. And you won't want to miss out on that. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Plus, you want to be a subscriber because obviously I'm giving this away to a lucky subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, turning to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this then, there's one area of the iPhone 18 Pro models that I haven't really talked about, and that's all to do with cameras. And these are the last 2 leaks. So let's get started with leak number 7, and that is all to do with the actual sensor. It seems like that we're going to be shifting away from Sony making the sensors, and we're going to go over to Samsung to make the new sensors for the likes of the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And it looks like what Samsung are making here is a 3-layered sensor. And the benefits you'd get from this sensor is, for example, reduced noise. You'd get far more dynamic range with this too. The responsiveness is going to be even faster in working out what to do. That paired with that A20 chip, it's going to be an amazing leap forwards what we have in sort of phone camera technology right now with this new sensor. So what I'm saying is that obviously if you take some nighttime photography and you get a lot of noise in your photos, this is going to be even better than before. The same would also with videos too. It's really, really going to help out there. And not just that too, maybe bright lights and also and things like this is going to help out there. And that dynamic range is also really, really going to help out for a lot of people who definitely take photos in loads of different scenarios. So this is absolutely fantastic to hear about. But then paired with this for the 8th and final big leak that we've heard about, and this is one I've been wanting so much on an iPhone for a long time. It looks like we're gonna get variable lenses added to the iPhone. So this basically means that you can get a variable aperture. Now, if you don't know much about cameras or things like this basically means with the aperture, it controls the amount of light that comes into the actual sensor through the lenses. And it means for the very first time on an iPhone, you'll be able to control how much light actually comes in. You may have seen this on the camera where you see the ISO and things like this, that this will be available on an iPhone. You'll be able to fully control it correctly, not just digitally actually control it, but you'd actually be able to do it properly like a DSLR out there. This is going to be absolutely amazing to actually have on an iPhone, that you'll be able to control that. This means for people who do photography out there, you'll be able to get the exact kind of correct environment and tone that you want for your photos. And also this will be really helpful for videos too, if it comes along to that, to actually just get that mood exactly right. And like I said, for me, I'm definitely super excited for this. Now obviously I do believe there is going to be an automatic mode also built into this, but this is going to be great that you can have that manual control over this. But really guys, those are the latest and greatest leaks that we have on the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And don't forget that all of the leaks and rumors we've heard about for the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, if they all do come true, obviously this will also be all jammed into the likes of the iPhone 18 Pro and the Pro Max too. So really you're going to get an even more enhanced experience out there. But really guys, like I said, it's time to wrap this video up. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.